Hi, my name's Alex Taylor and I'm the founder of PreventYourPanic.com, the internet's #1 resource for help and advice in beating social anxiety disorder and all forms of panic disorder. In today's video, I'm going to share a quick tip with you that I've used to completely stop many of the problems that I experienced as a result of my social anxiety. It's based on the very well-known idea of breathing into a paper bag to stop yourself hyperventilating during a panic attack, which is a trick I'm sure you're familiar with. But there's a slightly different way to apply this idea, and it can produce incredible results in combating social anxiety disorder. About a year ago, I came across an unusual idea in a book I was reading. Instead of breathing into a paper bag when you're having a panic attack or when you're hyperventilating, this book suggested breathing into a paper bag when you're not having a panic attack and when you're not hyperventilating. It suggested that 4 or 5 times a day you should spend about 30 or 40 seconds breathing into the paper bag. The huge difference behind this thinking is that you're using the paper bag trick to prevent panic and anxiety, rather than to stop it once it's already started. The reason we're told to breathe into a paper bag is because our breathing during an attack over-oxygenates our bodies. By breathing into a paper bag and breathing in our own dispelled carbon dioxide, the oxygen levels return to normal more quickly, and that explains why it's a good idea to breathe into the paper bag a handful of times a day, even when you're not having a panic attack. Because as anxiety sufferers, our breathing tends to always be too shallow, which means our bodies are always over-oxygenated. But if we spend 30 or 40 seconds breathing into a paper bag a handful of times a day, the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide is much more likely to stay level. The first benefit of this will be fewer panic attacks and less general anxiety, simply because we're keeping control of our breathing and our oxygen levels. But there's a second benefit, and this is the big one. Many of the physical and mental sensations we experience as a result of our social anxiety disorder are caused because of our extremely shallow breathing. These same problems are present in almost all forms of panic and anxiety disorder, and it all comes down to our bodies being over-oxygenated. And using the paper bag trick in the way I've shared with you today can really go a long way to preventing this physical state from happening, which in turn can cause a massive reduction in the mental and physical symptoms we're so used to experiencing. So take 30 or 40 seconds a day, a few times a day, to breathe into a paper bag. Get that oxygen-carbon dioxide balance back to normal, and see the difference it can make to all aspects of your social anxiety, and to your anxiety in general. I have lots more of these quick and easy video tips on ways to overcome your social anxiety and panic disorders, and they're all completely free to access. Just go to my website right now, PreventYourPanic.com, and check them out, and see if they're as helpful to you as they have been to me. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope the tip helps you, and don't forget to check out my other videos at PreventYourPanic.com. I'll talk to you again soon.